Hello, my name is CRasmussen. It's a pleasure to meet you. Today I'm going to give you a brief history and heads up on where I plan on going with my career. So the brief history starts off that I was about 5 to 6 years old when I started playing video games. Started building PCs a little later on, and a few games that really stand out as inspirations and points in history where it really made me think that that's something that I would be really interested in. So Heroes Quest, and later on Quest for Glory, and then King's Quest series. Those two games were RPGs, side scrollers, find your puzzles, something that I feel that's really lacking in today's video games. Another one was Diablo 2. Lost so many hours to that one. I know that not only hours but school hours. I missed a lot of school for that, and it was something that I guess at that time really enjoyed. So I was happy with that. From there, I dropped out of high school and I went into some manufacturing jobs. Mainly because I looked into schooling for game design and I didn't find anything there, so I knew the opportunity wasn't there. So I waited, and it was about 4 or 5 years later I heard that the ITT program in Green Bay was recently revamped by Ben Geisler. He worked at Radical Entertainment and Human Head and or Raven. He worked on Soldier of Fortune 2, or Soldier of Fortune, and Hulk Ultimate Destruction were some of his big AAA titles that he worked on. So he came in, redid the curriculum, he taught the classes, and then I worked on the Torque 1.52 engine. I did a lot of modeling, game design, scripting, coding, pretty much everything. We worked in teams then, and realized that working on a team doesn't mean that someone might get their stuff done. I always anticipated that they wouldn't be doing their stuff, so I would work on my stuff and try to get that stuff done too, because it didn't turn out that way that I was in a good team for it. So the second project, it worked out better. The other student was able to complete his stuff, and we were able to get a game prototype alpha build out, so we would do our presentation, and that was a good work through. I got the 360 game controller working in there, and then I finished ITT, and then I taught for 4 years at ITT. They hired me on prior graduation because I got an internship at Frozen Codebase before hiring on at ITT. But I did 4 years stint at ITT teaching there, Adobe, Photoshop, Flash, Illustrator, game design classes from intro into games to game level design GUIs. So I have a broad spectrum of skills, and I know how to use them. And then I knew that I needed to work on my traditional skills assets, drawing, and a friend of mine went into AAU, and he was having a hard time as an artist, and he was an artist for close to 15 years, so I knew that if he was having a hard time, I knew that it would push me to the point that either I succeed or I don't. So I decided to go into the program too, and the first year and a half, so this past last year and a half, I've been working on the traditional skills on drawing. It's the first time I picked up a drawing pencil. I never had drawing classes in high school. I didn't have any at ITT. So for about a year I worked on those, and I plan on using the skills that I obtained there to help push my skills on my texturing and my modeling in 3ds Max and Photoshop for textures, Mudbox, ZBrush, those types of things. So I really hope to take these next couple months to a year to really push my skills and get hired on into AAA. I don't know if AAA will be around, but I wouldn't mind an independent developer. But I really hope that I later on will become a game designer with that. So everybody have a great day, and hope to see you soon.